Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Clone Wars Season 5, Episode 5. So, last time we rescued King Dindup, or the previous King Dindup, and he is now with the rebels, and we also have the Jedi are now more known that they are involved, so that we're not sure if Ahsoka is getting any backup. That's up to the Council. We'll see what's happening with that. We also had Dindup wanting to see the Jedi at some point, right? Like he said, this is what he was waiting for, is the Jedi to get involved. So I wonder what he's gonna have to say. Maybe talking to Ahsoka or whatever goes on there. And then tensions are up with Steela and Saw, where it kind of feels like Saw is a bit jealous that Steela got put in charge, and then he ended up kind of just disobeying the leader and going off and doing his own thing and getting caught last episode, where if they were all united, none of the issues might have happened. Who knows? But yeah, I'm excited for this next episode, so let's jump into it. We're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Oh, they also teased that the Separatists are gonna, now that they know the Jedi are involved, they're probably gonna do something. Disobedience is a demand for change. Hmm. Yes. Alright. Hey, you there with the cloak. Uh oh. Oh. She left it there on purpose. So they weren't looking at Ahsoka, they were. Oh. Hmm. Alright. Oh, cool. Look at this. Hell yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Oh, shit. Oh my god. He just started shooting. Yep. Right in the bow. This is cool. Is this a different base, or is this the base they had before? There's riding in the streets. Aw, oh, so beautiful. I get it, though. Hmm. Yeah. Ooh. Damn. Saw gonna be... Is that gonna make him even more angsty? Yeah, I mean, if you get innocent people Aw, Lux. If you get innocent people killed, the citizens might not want to help you anymore, you know? Oh, that's what he was waiting for. Damn. Just in case. Yep. Cause you're assholes. Ah, yes, because fear is a great motivator. Well, I guess it can be, but... Oh. Yeah, they were trying to lure them there, right? Oh shit. They look like they have evil faces. Alright. This is what they wanted, though, right? Damn. Look at that army, though. Yeah, they're ready for it. Where did those droid planes go? We gotta be wary about those. I'm worried since we haven't seen them. Did they actually find their base? And I'm mistaken? Crazy that those... Maybe the creatures are a bit resistant to the blasters, but they're like in that firing line. Nice. Yeah, they're just dropping bombs from their flying bat bird things, pterodactyls. Oh, okay, here are these things. Oh shit! That guy just got taken out. Man, that's brutal. Ah, they're shielded too. Need to run. God damn. They shoot so fast. They are just on you. We need to figure out how to take these things down. Jeez. Nothing. Man. That's not good. Very clutch, though. Hmm. Damn. They're on their own. That's brutal that they're... Yeah. Hmm. Ooh. Hondo! Not the name I expected! We're just gonna call Hondo in for some backup? How long is it gonna take them to contact Hondo, make a deal, and then Hondo to get here to help, I wonder? Alright, we're flying in to meet him real quick. No, oh shit. Dude, that's a slingshot, I think. Yeah, look at him. Hmm. Yep. Excuse me, sorry. Alright. So we retreated back for now. This buys us some time. Okay, so he doesn't seem upset. Maybe he was never upset. Maybe he just firmly believed his uh plan last episode. They're just unloading it immediately. He came himself, too. God damn, Hondo. Alright. Hell yeah. What? Oh no, look at the time. See ya. Cool. Hmm. I imagine they would have reported back, though. God damn, just rocking 2 rocket launchers on your back is kind of badass. Will it work? Okay. How much ammo do they have, I wonder? Gotta be careful. Alright. We have our means to fight back. Hey man, I respect a leader that goes into the front lines themselves. Not just sitting in, like, Rash. They're. Oh shit, they just got gunned down. That's brutal. Goddamn, at least try to fight back rather than radioing. Damn. Come on, Stila. Oh, it dodged it. Does she have... I think she left with 2, right? She have 1 more? Get out of there, birdie. Nice. What a badass. Oh no! That's a cool weapon. It's like a... I didn't realize they had, like, gun lance things. Jeez. Alright, they got 1. Nice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Shit! Shit! Damn! Uh-oh. That's... one thing after... Oh no, Steela! Shit! Oh, we need the birdie. Uh, I'm worried. I hope she doesn't die. They've been building her up as such a good leader and everything this whole time. Shit! Oh my god. Okay, now do it to her. There you go. Oh no! Dumb ship! It's one thing after another! Oh shit, she got hit. It's in the shoulder. Saw, did you get her? Come on, Saw. Oh, that's not good. God damn it, they were just building her up so much this episode too. I didn't think that was gonna happen. Fuck. Hmm. Oh shit. Whoa, the Separatists are just leaving him. Damn. Oh shit! Wow. He's just dead too. That sucks. Man. That sucks. But I mean, it's like a victory and a loss, you know. We lost Stila, but the Separatists are leaving. They're not interested anymore. Wow. Oh, now you're back, guys. Hmm. Yeah. Damn. Oh wow, okay. Alright. Cool. I mean, it's really sad about, you know, Stila, but in the end it did end in a victory for them. They did get the planet back, and a lot of the rebels did die, especially, I'm sure in other episodes, but especially in this episode, a lot died from those gunships. But, you know, I mean, that's the cost of war, and if the Separatists really wanted to, they could have made this so much harder. But, you know, it wasn't worth it. They have other battles to fight. They're not interested. They don't care enough about this place to pay the costs to try to beat this rebellion. So, and and I do agree with the way that Stila fights her wars. You know, like, I'm hoping some of those sentiments wore off on, you know, Saw and all that. If he does end up being like it seems like he is like a leader figure, at least in Fallen Order and stuff like that. So I guess I'm just really curious if he kind of has tries to live up to her memory and leads to her example in the future for his character. So, but but yeah, I don't know why I'm spacing on his name. I should be able to see it in the credits here. The kid that just got made the Lux. There we go, Lux Ponteri. I don't know why I was thinking. I wasn't thinking Luke, but I was thinking there was like another name that was going through my mind that wasn't Lux. But yeah, Lux got made the senator of Onderon, and he, even though, I mean, see, the Jedi, because of the council and how the Jedi are run, and because of this like experiment, they wouldn't come in and help, but they did send Hondo to send weapons, and I'm sure Lux realizes that, you know. I'm surprised they're not a little bit more upset that the Jedi didn't do more. I'm actually kind of surprised by Lux's character, especially for how much he loves Steela, for him to say, like, the selflessness of the Jedi and stuff like that. Like, he thinks the Republic is the side to be on and everything. Like, I understand why he reached that conclusion, but I also could have seen it going the complete other direction, right? Where he's like, they could have done more to help, and maybe Steela would still be alive. There's no way I can ever side with the Republic, kind of thing, right? But no. Which, I mean, I guess he put emotion aside and, you know, saw things the way they were, and I respect that. So that was pretty cool that they sent Hondo, though. You know, like, they couldn't get directly involved, but if somehow Hondo decided to deliver rocket launchers, you know, like, I don't know. It seems like such an indirect, and seems like it would be easy to trace back to them. I don't know. The whole thing seems silly to me, of like, we can't intervene because this is an experiment to see if they can handle things on their own, but we can send Hondo with rockets to help them, you know? It's like, well, why not just help them in the first place then, you know? I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I don't get it. Oh, man. Sometimes the Jedi ways, like, confuse me a little, because we see them get involved all the time on other planets, but I guess because they don't want to... That's just the Jedi helping, right? That's the thing. I think they're so worried about their own image, and I think that's the problem, right? Is they don't want to openly support the rebels. In case the rebels fail, then they're pinned and known in history as terrorists that worked with the Jedi. I think that was like the main problem, is the Jedi didn't want to be seen working with terrorists, so we're gonna, you know, not really help them, but kind of train them up and assist them, and that way, if they get branded as terrorists, you know, the Jedi have whatever, like, plausible deniability, or whatever the term is. So, but yeah, I mean, Steela got made, like, Commander General. We had, like, the King respecting her. We had that moment of Lux being like, yeah, but she shouldn't be on the front line and everything. And honestly, I think maybe I didn't give the show enough credit that I thought they'd kill her. You know, like, a lot of what happened this episode were red flags, and maybe in any other show, I would have been like, oh no, they're setting her up to die. But in this show, like, I know characters die in this show. I understand that, and it's happened many times. But sometimes when they build a character up in this show, they're just building a character up. But this time they did the thing where they build a character up just for her to die in that episode. So, and they had, like, the kiss too, like, just in case, you know, and then she dies. It's like, fuck, man. But she was the best of us. You know, like, I agree with her. Another argument between her and Saw, like, they shouldn't be fighting door to door if it puts the citizens at risk, because you're just starting to get the citizens on your side. If you guys start running amok and you're causing families to lose family members and stuff like that because of the way you wage your war, they're probably not gonna like either side, you know? But if you're luring them out like Steela wanted, you're not putting citizens at risk, and, you know, maybe they don't realize... Because, I mean, door to door, sure, I understand Saw's point where they'll see them in action, they'll see the rebels making moves, whereas if they're fighting a battle outside of the city, no one's really going to see that. They're just going to have to hear secondhand, and that's not as impactful to be like, oh yeah, they killed some droids out there in the mountains, you know? Whereas if they see them do a lot of work in the city, that might bolster them a little more. But if citizens are getting killed too, you know, normal citizens might not understand, like, the necessary losses to achieve their goals. They're just going to be upset. So I definitely agree with Steela's plan and all that. So, and I'm glad that Saw didn't go out being, like, salty that she, you know, got what seemed to be another promotion being made, like Commander General. Like, not only is she leading the rebels, but she was also leading the the soldiers from that left with the general, right? I believe that was the case. Which, I mean, I guess is why she was Commander General. But yeah, so. But yeah, my point was I'm glad Saw had that moment to be like, you know, I'm proud of you and everything, and didn't let like the fact that he's not leader bother him. Like I thought it seemed to be getting to him last episode. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe it wasn't at all, but it seems like he wasn't like that at all this episode. So yeah. Anyway, very good stuff. I'll miss Stila. She was great. But you know, I am happy for the planet as a whole with being able to push the separatists out, and you know they did it on their own, and this does kind of, or mostly on their own. A little help from Ahsoka and you know Hondo bringing weapons and stuff like that, but it does lend credence to the idea that these individual rebel groups can rise up and fight back. So, yeah. I think that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. 2 episodes ahead as usual. There's also the Patreon show tier where you can get shows that aren't even released to YouTube yet. So check all that out if you're interested. Links in the description should be popping up on the screen. I'll see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.